Most people never pick up the phone and call. Most people never ask, and that's what separates sometimes the people that do things from the people that just dream about them. You gotta act, and you've got to be willing to fail. You've got to be willing to crash and burn. You know, with people on the phone, with starting a company, with whatever. If you're afraid of failing, you won't get very far.
What's up, cleaners, and welcome back to Chris's Rants, a video series laser focused on exposing the biggest myths and slip-ups in the solar panel cleaning world and other random things I just feel like talking about because they're floating around my brain. I'm your host, Chris Virgin, and if you've been around these parts for even more than a millisecond, you know I'm not just about squeaky clean panels. I'm also about building a squeaky clean life too. And today I want to take a step back from the technical details and talk about something a little bit more personal to me. Success and failure. Because let's face it, if you've been in this business, or really any business, long enough, you'll learn that one does not exist without the other.
Most people don't reach their dream, not because of failure. Most people don't live their dream because they give up. You see, it's not the failure that stops us, but that most stop at their first failure. Those who succeed don't stop at one failure. They don't stop at 10 failures. They don't stop at 100, 1,000, or 1,000,000. They say, this is my goal, and I will do whatever it takes to achieve it.
Let's be real. On the surface, success looks beautiful. It's all shiny and nice. It's the Instagram highlight reel, the awards on the shelf, the satisfied customers who think that you basically have it all figured out. But what people don't see are the sleepless nights, the tough decisions, and yes, even the failures. Those storm clouds looming over your sunny day. As Winston Churchill said, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So here's the big question. Can you truly succeed without failing? And when failure shows up uninvited, like a guest that you don't like, because let's face it, failure never asks for permission. How do you keep moving forward? Take Steve Jobs, for instance. He co-founded Apple, got kicked out of his own company, and then went on to create Pixar and Next. This is Pixar. This is Next. Yes, I had to look that up because I knew what Pixar was, but I didn't know what Next was. Now, when he came back to Apple, he transformed it into the tech giant that we know today. Another one is Robert Downey Jr., and this is one I really like because he was Hollywood's golden boy back in the 80s and 90s and around that time. Then he hit rock bottom with addiction. We all know that story.
I've been thinking about this recently. If I could talk back to that 17-year-old who was doing regional theater in Rochester, I would say, guess what? It's going to go pretty well. It's going to be a lot of ups and downs. I'm not going to tell you the specifics because you get too scared, but it turns out in a good place, and it never will get better than it is right now. So just appreciate where you are. I'm
here to say that my journey has been no different. I've been in the solar panel cleaning game for far too long. Long enough to have plenty of wins, and let's just say a few learning experiences along the way. But the failure taught me to plan better, invest in the right tools, and never overpromise. Henry Ford once said, failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Ford had 2 failed car companies before he revolutionized the industry with Ford Motor Company. And if he had quit after that first failure, we'd probably be still riding on horses.
Failure! Failure! You're still a failure! Failure! I can smell the failure! Failure!
At the end of the day, success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about showing up, learning, and moving forward. Whether you're cleaning solar panels, running a business, or just trying to get through life, remember this: failures are just plot twists in your beautiful success story. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss my next episode, where I'm trying to bring you the latest updates and insights on keeping things clean, safe, and real in the solar panel cleaning world and beyond. Until then, keep it clean, keep it real, and always remember, when in doubt, recognize, analyze, and resolve. And hey, if you don't hit that subscribe button, I'll send out a motivational coach to analyze your life and to teach you how to hit the subscribe button. So do it before I have to send someone out. All right, guys, thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next video.